Shut the Gates, we're back. Episode 4 of the Good Seasons, the podcast. Toby, people have been asking me, how you going?
Yeah.
So how are you going?
Yeah, good, mate. Good.
That's good.
Yes.
I'm also good.
Yeah, nice.
People don't even ask how I am. They would just ask how you are.
Oh, mate.
How's Toby going? Yeah, I'm a person too, guys. I'm a person too.
You got feelings.
I know. Gator Nation, all they ask me is, how's Toby going? How's Toby going? He's fine. He's always fine.
Still kicking, mate.
Still kicking. But we have the Shut the Gates logo up here at the moment but we are actually live from the NRL hub. We got exclusive pictures, exclusive access to the Gold Coast version of the hub where Parramatta, a whole bunch of Parramatta South, Titans obviously, they won't be staying, they'll probably stay at their house actually. Yep. But a whole bunch of the teams. We're going to show you that in a second.
Yep.
But Toby, anything you want to say? What do you think about this relocation right now? Are you happy about it?
I think so, to keep the game moving forward. Yep. So, and it's a lovely spot that where we're at as well.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, so I think they've done a good job, the NRL, and I think each team will be proud of their surroundings.
Yeah. All right. Before we get more into it, let's actually have a look at the photos we've taken of the of the hub so far.
Yep.
But I'm in love. I actually want to move here.
Mate, yeah.
Would you like to move here?
I wouldn't mind, mate.
Yeah. That pool, something else, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's bring up the photos now. Wow. Beautiful.
Outstanding, mate.
Absolutely.
You don't want to bring any birds back either,
mate.
mate.
I do. I do. They'll think I'm a millionaire.
Yeah, well, mate, I know, but we're in the bubble, so we're going to do the right thing.
I know. Shoot your arrow somewhere else. Alright?
That's the one.
So do you like how the teams are split up into 3 hubs, mate, or would you prefer to see them all at like a Magic Round style thing?
Yeah. Good question there, mate. I don't mind them split up, so to speak. Yep. I think for the game to keep continuing with what's happening down south, it's probably the best way, and probably logistically, that's probably the only way they could have went.
Sorry, mate. This was another photo we hadn't taken yet. Oh, this isn't a photo. So this is where we are right now. We're in the bunks.
Yeah.
Where they are. That's what this is right now. We're at the bunks. This is where all the players will be held up, and I'm sure they'll be playing some cards somewhere.
Yeah.
They're all out training at the moment.
Yeah.
Because we film this at lunchtime.
Yeah.
We're filming at lunchtime.
Yep.
When they're all out. So if you ask where anyone is, they're not here. Okay. But we will be having player interviews on soon. Because we are at the hub. But yeah. Go on.
So logistically they probably couldn't handle 14 or something sides in one area, so they probably had to split it up. I'm kind of happy that they continued forward. It's just a pity about what's happening down there as well, because
New South.
Yeah, if it keeps getting out of hand, we might be seeing a Suncorp grand final.
That would absolutely destroy my heart. I'd rather see it in Papua New Guinea.
They might go there, mate.
I'd rather they did. Yeah. 400 people.
Yeah, that's right.
I would love that.
Yeah.
But, do you think, COVID said New South in your mouth, and it really went in its mouth?
Yeah.
It went in New South's mouth. COVID's everywhere down there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm happy we brought it up here. I just wish Parramatta, I wish they were in the Brisbane hub.
Yep.
Do you see? They got. Why do they only have 3 teams in the Broncos hub? The Brisbane hub. They've only got Sharks.
Yep.
They've got Cronulla and the West Tigers. Not Sharks, Dragons, and West Tigers. What?
Well,
they're the shittest teams.
Yeah.
Why are you bringing them there? No one's going to go there. They're going to have South versus Parramatta. They're going to have them at the Seabus Super Stadium.
Yeah.
That might be a sellout.
Yeah.
First time since Jared Hayne. We played at Gold Coast. Yeah. Might be a sellout.
Yeah, the old red button on home. Yeah, that's probably why, mate, because those teams that are destined to that areas are going to play at those fields.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's probably the way they're looking at it.
Yeah.
Depending on how long this thing goes on for as well. I was talking about a grand final a minute ago. That's roughly still 3 months away.
Yeah. So what are we now? Around 18. So we got 7 more rounds, plus we got 4 more weeks of after the football. So that's 11 weeks. It's about 3 months away. Yeah, you're right.
So hopefully the COVID does settle down so we can resume to some normality.
Say it's 2 Sydney teams, say it's Parramatta versus South. So just throwing it out there, hypothetically, Parramatta win the grand final 2021. But do you still think Brisbane sell out that grand final?
Oh, yeah, I think they'd go close because they do a lot of those, the pre-bookings. A lot of the tickets are pre-booked for grand finals because you never know what teams are going to be there.
Yeah, but also you're not going to be able to get people from New South.
No, well, that's true.
So it's going to be we'll be relying basically on Brisbane and Gold Coast people, or people from up north as well, to see if they're going to actually come into the field to see them.
Yeah.
Like, do you see someone like even say Newcastle or Sharks, get in?
Yeah.
Or what we're looking at now is probably a Melbourne versus Penrith. Do you think that sells out Suncorp?
Probably. I think it'll go close because of that Melbourne factor.
Yeah.
If you were looking at a Para or Souths, probably the worst case scenario, I think you'd still get 30 there. Mm-hmm. Worst case. I think they'd do a good job.
What, for a grand final?
Yeah.
30,000 for a grand final?
Well, I know, but that's probably best case with 2 Sydney sides and a Brisbane grand final. The AFL last year, they sold it out with Richmond and Geelong.
Yeah. Two of the biggest AFL teams, though.
Well, that's true.
Like, I would say if you're going to get... If you say it's Broncos versus the Roosters or something like that, you're probably going to sell it out.
Yeah.
Or Broncos versus Souths grand final.
Yep.
You're selling out any stadium for grand final, right?
Yep.
So but if Broncos, if it's 2 Sydney teams, and it is at Suncorp Stadium grand final, and they sell 30,000 tickets, they should never get a grand final ever again.
Yeah, no.
We got Brisbane versus Storm 2006 in Sydney,
yeah.
sold out.
Yeah.
Both wore their away colours. You remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shane Webster's last game?
It was. And Darren kicked a 40-metre.
He did.
Yeah.
You happy about that?
Oh, mate, I was cheering. The try that he actually set up in the lead-up.
Darren?
Yeah, Darren's try that he set up to Brett Tate in the corner was unbelievable. Just a nice little wraparound movement off the scrum base, and he was a great player.
Bob's your uncle.
You wouldn't know how to administrate a team, but he knows how to play football.
He is the worst guy on there, isn't he?
Oh, mate, he's got to be. I don't know.
I think you're lucky Ben Icon's on there. Are you
I
hashtag like an Icon at the moment?
I'm loving Benny.
Yeah?
I'm loving it. He's just come in and he's cleaning house.
He's doing exactly what the Broncos, Kevin, that's been saying. We're going to look at doing this. We're going to look at doing that. Icon's just come in and done it.
Exactly.
Within 3 weeks.
That's right.
Like, you've got Matt Lodgers gone.
Yep.
You've got Milford being told he's not wanted.
Yep.
You've got, who else is gone?
Pungai's pretty much
Tavita
gone.
Pungai's basically gone.
Yep. Brody Croft came out and said he's not assured.
Yep.
I don't think he'll be there, but...
I don't think he will be either. Tyson Gamble re-signed.
Yeah.
Kotoni Staggs, he's back. Playing in the centre still.
You like it?
But you still like it?
Yeah. I think he should be 6.
You think he'll be 6?
I don't like him at 6.
You don't?
No.
What? You don't even going to give him a chance?
Oh, I'll give him a chance.
Yeah.
But I think I don't mind how Tyson's going, and if you give him Reynolds as well next year, I think that might be all right because you can keep the strike out wide for me. But
do you see Kotoni Staggs as sort of the same player as? Could he be the same player as Cody Walker?
Well, yeah. Yeah, but where we lack is that real flash dummy half. A lot of Cody Walker's good work is done from Damien Cook. I know Reynolds controls everything there, but a lot of his work is done with Damien Cook, and that's why he's a great player, but he's made to look even better when Cookie starts running.
That's
running
right.
the ball.
Yeah, I agree. Cook's still the number one half for you, hooker?
No, he's probably not the number one hooker for me anymore.
Who is? Don't say Brandon Smith.
I think it is Brandon Smith now in form.
It's not Brandon Smith.
Oh, I think it is, mate. I think he's close to being the best hooker.
And you hate the bloke.
I hate him.
You hate him so much.
But what he gives you out of dummy half, he scores every week. He sets up plays. Great defender. All energy. I think right now he's probably the best hooker in the game.
I heard he wants to come on the show in a few weeks and convince you that he's a good guy.
Well, I would like to meet him.
1-on-1?
Yeah.
60 seconds of Sterlo style?
Brendan, if you had your last $10, what would you do?
Buy a block of cheese.
Probably would.
But yeah, mate. So you're happy with this relocation stuff? Yeah?
I am, mate.
So are you going to go to many games?
Oh, I'll try to get to them.
Who's the hot ticket?
Yeah, you got the big boys, the big sides there, your Penrith, your Melbournes, your Paras. Well, for me, just quickly as a side note, I'm probably looking at 4 teams now that can win the grand final coming this late in. 4
teams. I'm assuming it's Penrith, Melbourne, Parramatta, and South.
Not South.
Not South.
Not South.
Manly.
because they've given up that 50-pointer, which I don't like.
Given
They've given it twice.
So does that mean they're back in it?
Well, it could nullify that, but
Well, would you still? But the rule would be broken though if South were to win it, right?
that's right.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's interesting. I see people are saying it's just strictly a 2-horse race.
Yeah.
Melbourne or Penrith.
Yeah.
So I don't know about that. Like there's injuries, there's form, there's things go around. Roosters dead set out of it though, right?
Yeah, I don't think they can beat the biggest sides, mate.
Their first week gone in the finals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Speaking of the bubble, the Brisbane bubble, we have West Tigers, mate. They are in the Brisbane bubble, but they are just so far out off the pace at the moment.
Yeah.
You think you can rebuild them?
Yeah.
They are the $1 million man to you.
Yeah.
What can you do to fix these Tigers?
Oh, mate. I don't know.
Do you get? You just said you know.
Well,
and now you don't know.
Well, I know, but I think I know.
Do you get rid of Maguire?
I think so.
Who do you put in there though?
I think they're just gonna have to chase Bennett.
For 1 year?
Yeah, I would.
No.
I love Madge.
No.
But their culture stinks.
Yeah, but who's gonna fix it?
I think Bennett's the only man.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
The only man. Well, they do have Tim Sheen's coming back.
I like that
Tim
appointment.
Sheens is coming back at the July 30th or something. Like he's back at the end of the month. He's the football head of football or whatever.
Yep.
But is that going to be enough to get him back to where they were?
Probably not, mate, because he's not going to be hands on.
Who do you keep
out of the current crop?
Yeah.
I think you got to build Dane.
Dane Laurie.
Dane Laurie is
You watching that, mate?
Yeah. Seasons.
Yep.
He's probably their best player.
Dane Laurie?
Yeah, him and Adam Dewey.
Yeah.
I think Luke Brooks is really starting to skate on some thin ice.
Oh, geez, he's been on that ice for about 6 years.
I know he has, but I think, at one stage, they're just going to have to cut the ties. I thought this season they could have qualified for the 8. And they're third last, and I strongly doubt that they can. I strongly doubt they can beat Brisbane or Bulldogs at this rate.
Well, they're versing the Broncos this week.
Yeah, it's a massive game.
Home game for both of them.
Massive, yeah, massive game. If they get done,
yeah,
there's going to be massive ramifications.
I think Maguire has to win this one to survive.
Yeah.
Although I think he still should survive because, as you said, the culture sucks.
Yeah.
And it's coming down. It's from the top. You got to get rid of the top people.
Yeah.
I think you just got to. These people on the board have to just get rid of Justin Pascoe. They have to get rid of all these people.
Yep.
And just start fresh.
Yep.
Put Tim Sheens at the head of the West Tigers. He won them at comp.
Yeah.
Keep Michael Maguire as coach because he does know how to coach. He won a grand final.
Yeah.
Won it with South, and he took them from the doldrums. Third, they were like 12th in that when he came. So take him there and bring him up. Let him do what he wants. Let him get rid of players.
Yeah.
But the problem is that Tigers have this thing now where players don't seem to want to go there.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's the biggest problem, right? That you're paying $900,000 for someone that plays 4 games a year because no one else wants to go there.
Yeah, their salary caps shocking.
It's fucked.
Because Josh Reynolds and Moses Mbai, they shouldn't have been on that.
Russell
type of
Packer,
money.
800,000.
Yeah, that's
Moses
disgusting.
Mbai's on 850,000.
That is disgusting.
Oh, makes me throw. I throw him up. I'll be back in a sec. I'll be back.
No worries, mate. Use the last bathroom. Just pass the bunk, mate.
Past that last bunk?
The last bunk, mate.
Oh, good, because I think I would have threw up in Michael Maguire's bed.
Well, I love Madge.
Yeah.
But I think where it's gone wrong with them as well, as soon as a player revolt starts, this happened with Michael Potter years ago, and Jason Taylor. The players, we don't like you now, so we're just going to kick stones and blah blah. And the coach ended up paying the ultimate price.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you can't get rid of Michael Maguire because it just starts again.
I know. I do agree.
Like where does it end? When does it actually become the Tigers, the players' fault?
I know.
When does it become the board's fault?
That's right.
They've had 6 coaches in the past 5 years or something.
Yeah.
They've had something ridiculous.
That's right.
When does it end up becoming the players' fault? They're the one on the field.
Yeah.
They're the ones. What? Moses Mbai doesn't know how to tackle.
Yeah.
That's not the coach's fault. Get rid of him.
That's right.
That was the worst thing I've ever seen a couple weeks ago.
That was a ripper.
I know we joked about it last week, but that's disgusting.
It is. It's not NRL standard.
No.
A 12-year-old kid would have made that tackle.
Well,
he would have tried to put his body in front.
Who'd they verse again? Who scored that try again? Adam
Reynolds. Well, it was a no try.
12-year-old kid, man. If it was a big kid, If it was a big kid.
Yeah, but the problem was he didn't even try.
Yeah, he put his arms out.
Yeah.
That's the sort of shit where you got to say, that's not good enough, come off right now.
Yeah, that's it. You got to hook him.
And it's not the thing where you say you're playing bad, you're coming off. It's if you're not trying, you're coming off.
Yeah.
What's up with that? Like, you can't just go around doing that shit all the time, you know?
And then that 2 weeks ago against Melbourne, you know, that
66.
66. That was disgusting.
They barely touched the ball in the first half an hour.
Yeah, that's right. And Melbourne, I don't think, scored nearly a point for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, well, I think it was like 54-6 or something for a while, and then something ridiculous.
And like, you know, with the thing that I say about Madge, because I love him.
Yeah.
I really do. He's a great coach. I'll take him at Brisbane. But, you know, I nearly cried for him the other day when he's out there saying that he needs to get blokes that are accountable.
Yeah.
You know, he needs to find grown men to play the game.
Yeah.
And right now, if your culture stinks in the locker room, you're probably never going to gain it back. And I think Wayne Bennett would be perfect, and I think Brandon Smith, you know, there's always rumours that he's going from Melbourne.
I always say Brandon Smith should be going to like, so why isn't the Dogs chasing him? Why isn't the West Tigers chasing him?
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't want to play, like, he wants to play in Melbourne, but he wants to play hooker.
Yeah.
He's not playing hooker there.
Yep.
You know, although we think he's better than Harry Grant right now.
At the moment, yes.
And he still can't get a job over Harry Grant.
No, that's right.
When they're both fully fit.
That's right.
So why aren't they chasing him?
I know, mate.
Why aren't they chasing him?
That's where I'd go to right now.
Like, what does he want? $500,000 a year? Do you reckon he'd take that? What would you give him?
I'd probably go 6 or 7.
I'd go $650.
Yeah.
$650 a year for 3 years.
Yep.
See where you go.
Yep.
But again, they've got to get their salary cap in order.
Yeah, that's the other thing. You know, I would really like for Dale Finucane to sign.
Yeah.
But, you know, the question is with him as well, with all reports, does he want to go there?
Exactly.
James Tamau was a captain of a premiership running up side 12 months ago. He goes down there trying to instill this toughness about him, and it looks like he's running...
He's gone into blackness.
He has.
Yeah. So.
You know, just all wrong. James Roberts is severely out of form.
Do they come worse than the Broncos and Bulldogs, or do they stick to 14th?
Well, with what I'm seeing right now, I think they're going back. I think Brisbane will probably overtake them.
Big game this week.
Absolutely
4-point game.
Absolutely massive game, because both coming off a bye.
If they lose this week, I know the finals are probably gone for Tigers, but if they lose this week, that's it.
Yeah.
Because they're on 14 points, 3 wins outside the 8.
Yep.
Yeah, they need to win this one. Because it's Warriors and Sharks, I think. No, that was last week, right? Warriors and... Something like that anyway.
Yeah.
But it's a 4-point game up around that little area.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know...
I'm lucky to see, because I do like them, mate.
I
love
watching the Tigers play.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is what it is. Mate, let's go from shit teams to players that were shit, and now they're coming good.
Yep.
Coming good. Most improved. We're going through our most improved players.
Yeah. Like it.
Tell me, who is one of your most improved players for the year?
One of my most improved would be Connor Tracy.
Connor Tracy from the Sharks.
Yeah, from the Sharkies. I watched him a couple of weeks ago very closely against Brisbane, because every time he touched the ball, he was just threatening, and I didn't want him to do anything. But you know, apart from that and the seasons that he's had, he's basically played on the wing. He's played a little bit of centre. He's normally a half, a 5'8", a running 5'8" normally, and what he's been doing, he's been magic.
Yeah.
In everything they've done. I think he's going to be the future there, that kid. I love what he's doing. Every time he touches the ball, he's fast, he runs hard, he tackles even harder. He was giving it to Stags over the weekend.
Would you think about maybe next year, him at 7, Nico Hines at 6?
Like it.
Yeah?
That's the way I'd go, straight up.
Yeah.
Moylan, like Trindle's okay, but, you know, I think that's the halves right there with Kennedy and Brayley at hooker. I think that's a great spine.
And then you got Moylan at 14 if he has to be there still.
Yeah, fair call.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that spine. Would you agree with Connor Tracy, mate?
Yeah, I like him. I like him a lot. Every time he does touch the ball, he's really solid. Like, he has been a standout player, but not for doing special plays. It's just because everything he does is so much class.
Yeah.
Everything he does is perfect, nearly. You know, and playing in a team that's sort of middling the pack, to stand out like that, it's really, really good. Especially with someone like the team's missing Wade Graham.
Yeah.
They're missing, they're missing a bunch of people. So, I'll tell you another one, though. Mm-hmm. My boy, Isaiah Papali'i.
Oh, mate.
Talk about a player.
Yeah.
He's gone from barely being wanted at the Warriors. They offered him something like $150,000 or something and go, take it or leave it.
Yep.
And he left it.
Yep.
And he goes, I'll back myself. He backed himself right into a blue and gold jersey, mate. Apparently, they're the only team that wanted him in the whole comp.
Yeah,
they're the only ones that wanted to give him a shot. And look at him. I would say he's top 5 back rows in the comp right now.
Oh, I would say that as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Very close, yes.
Assuming I'm assuming he's a New Zealander. He's one of the first picked for New Zealand this year.
I agree.
With the tests.
Yep.
You know, he's scoring tries at will almost.
Yeah.
Like earlier in the season, won me a lot of money. Thank you, Isaiah. But but yeah, he breaks tackles. He's making records.
Yep.
He's already beaten like all his Warriors stats.
Yep.
You know, he's unreal.
Yeah.
And then honestly, he looks like a nerd outside of the game. He's wearing his glasses with his beard.
Yeah.
Little fella.
Yeah.
Little fella. But you know, he's just, I love him.
Yeah.
I love him, and I hope he's in a Parramatta jersey for the next few years at least.
Yep.
I think he's re-signed for another further 2 years, and I hope he got an upgrade because he really deserves it.
Yep.
But all right, your next one.
My next one would be Kawalal Malatungi.
Ooh.
I can't really say his name.
Sorry to his family.
Yeah.
That's one of them ones.
Big sorries.
What was that?
A little, just respect, mate.
Respect. All right.
Oh, he
Go
knows.
on. Go on. The South Sydney.
Yeah. Well, the thing that I've been impressed with him now, he's really built a nice running line as a back rower as well. And then he plays a lot of minutes through the middle as well when required. And the best thing that I've noticed about him recently is when he attracts a couple of defenders, he has that offload. It's really helping South's cause and the way that their style that they want to play. And from last year to this year, I think he's completely transformed.
I would say because he's transformed, South early this year, last year was accused their forward pack was rarely winning the battle.
Mm.
And now since he started playing really way better, he's really come along and he gives that offload. And Damien Cook's come alive now.
Yeah.
And you know the team's just going way better, and when they're playing really well.
Yep.
And if the team's going forward, South win.
Yep.
Like I don't think there's rarely a team that can stop South Sydney, that left edge.
No, mate.
That when they're on, no one can beat them, I don't think.
Yep. Fair call.
So he's back row, right?
Definitely back row, yeah.
One of the top 5 with Isaiah.
Oh, probably not
Top
in that
10 though?
5. Top 10 probably. I think in a couple of years' time, with that rise that he's going to, I think he'll be right in that hot seat as the best games.
And
back row.
he'll have a team now since Jaden Sewer's going to the Dragons.
Yeah.
So he'll have a good spot there for a few years at least.
Absolutely.
It's probably his to lose.
Yeah.
So, but I got another one, mate.
Yeah, go on.
Jason Saab.
Oh, mate.
The Saab machine. How did Dragons let him go?
I don't know.
Bloody idiots. Bloody absolute idiots.
He's quick, isn't he?
Oh, bloody oath he is. Lightning.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah. So, and he just scored, I think he's one of the top, no, it's Ruben Garrick, I think, one of the top try scorers. But no, but he's up there as well.
He's up there. And
he's
Turbo.
right up there. It's, in the top 5, it's him, Turbo, and Ruben Garrick, I think.
Unbelievable.
How do you have 3 in the top 5?
Oh, mate, that's unbelievable.
How do you have 3 people in the top 5, and your team lost the first 4 games?
Yeah. Unbelievable. Are they building?
Well, yet to be seen, but we'll see. But with Jason Saab, last year he couldn't get a game.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't Mary McGregor give him a game?
No idea, mate.
He would go all the way to training every single day, and then just turn he had a bit of a trip for him as well, like an hour and a half each day.
Yep.
And he was like, "Yeah, all I want to do is play a game, and I'll show you what I've got." He's getting a game regularly. He's getting a game every single week now at Manly, and look what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's doing it.
Yeah, he's unbelievable, mate.
He's one of the best wingers in the comp.
I agree.
He's between, maybe not top 5, but top 10 for sure.
Absolutely.
And maybe top 5. He could slip into someone's list. Like I'm sure a Manly fan loves him.
Yeah.
But even though I'll tell you what, the best try scoring winger at the comp right now, everyone says like Adokar and stuff, but I still think it's Alex Johnston.
Oh.
He's the best pure winger in the comp.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, since B. Moz retired,
Yeah.
I think AJ's really taken over that.
He's only got 80 to catch Ken Irvine.
Yeah, right.
He might catch him.
Yeah. How old is he?
Oh, jeez, I don't know. Let's have a look.
Yeah,
Let's have a look. But, oh shit.
He knows how to finish a meat pie, doesn't
What's he? Alex Johnston, that's his name. So let's have a look at his stats right now. So he's only 26.
Yeah, right.
And he has 128 tries.
Unbelievable.
So he's probably got, at best, 10 more years left in him.
Yeah.
That
eight tries a season.
That 2012, mate. That 2012. 212 is looking pretty salty there from Ken Irvine.
Yeah.
No major injuries. I think he gets it.
Yeah, fair call.
Assuming he, 26, even 6 years, and he gets 20 tries a season. He might reach 30 this year.
Yeah.
Because
He's only 20. He's on 22 or something.
22 right now. Adekar's on 19.
Mate.
3.
It's unbelievable.
22 would almost, 5 years back, would be like... You've run away with it.
Yeah. That's absolutely that's like a Nathan Blacklock type record in his best years.
Definitely, you get the front flip. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, it's funny they didn't want him. At the end of last year,
we can't afford you, mate.
Yeah.
He wanted a pie and coke.
That's right. That's why he's scoring a lot of tries, mate. That's how he has his dinner on a Friday night.
Yeah. Because, pie and coke. Yeah. Do you reckon he got sauce?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Is he a sauce man?
Yeah, he probably is. He probably is old AJ.
Yeah, fair enough.
Unlucky that he's never represented at the higher honour as well.
Yeah.
I feel like he's been good enough.
You think he's good enough for New South?
I do.
I think that's where he comes from.
Yeah, I do believe so. I know, right now and probably the next couple with Addo and Toho there, you probably won't ever get a game. But
I think an injury will be... Well, he'll be in there.
Yeah,
he has to be in there.
Mate, he's definitely top 5 winger.
If you need a pure, he probably doesn't get you the most meters running off the line. But if you just want a pure winger to score tries, catch the ball, score tries, he's your guy.
Yeah,
he's the best in the comp at it.
Yeah,
best finisher in the comp.
Agreed.
So, you got any more improvement players, mate?
There is a couple of sneaking around, like special mentions to Will Kennedy and stuff. Well,
yep.
He's been in great form.
Yep.
He's kind of calmed down a bit. Nico Hines has been another one.
Nico Hines has been great.
Yeah.
Even Pappenhausen. Because
God.
Pappenhausen last year, he's a solid, really good. He was going to play for New South, but then he got injured.
Yep.
But then all of a sudden, he's guaranteed number 14.
Yeah.
As the season goes on now, and then he got his head knocked off.
Yep.
But it is what it is. Footy. Yep. But great players all round.
Yeah, absolutely, mate.
So let's get into some of the games. All right. Let's pick 3 games to get into. First one, I reckon we go Manly versus Seagulls. We're just talking about Jason Saab. The Jason Saab Cup now.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
It is. Any other cups for this one? Who else has played for both?
Good question, mate. Off the top of the old noggin.
I can't see anyone.
Yeah, no.
No. Anyway, Jason Saab. Jason Saab Cup.
Yeah, right, mate.
But
Sorry,
what do you think about this?
It's again the backup from the Origin game.
Yeah. Do they bring back Turbo?
Oh, probably not.
3 days.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't risk him. If it was a Sunday or something, I probably would. But being a Friday night clash, I'd probably sit him out. They didn't do too well against Canberra last week with all their stars out.
Terrible.
And they were. But the Dragons, they've got a million outs as well. If Turbo's playing, I'm saying 13 plus. I don't think he's going to play. I'll lean towards Manly 1 to 12.
1 to 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I might as well.
Yeah.
I just don't There's so much going on at Dragons right now.
Yeah.
There's 32 players out of the possible 30 out. You've got Jason Saab, as we've said before, scoring 16 tries a game.
Yeah.
I think Manly win well. Here. 13 plus.
Yeah, okay. Fair call, mate.
I think no matter what, I think Cherry Evans will back up.
Yep.
Because he'll be wanting to redeem that loss. But, I think I think I'm going to go Manly 13 plus. I did pick Canberra last week as well.
Yep.
So, what are they paying actually? It's not even telling us. Thanks, Sportsbet. But please want to sponsor us? Can do.
Joel Kane.
All right, mate. Amy Park, Melbourne versus the Newcastle Knights. What do you think about this one?
Oh, mate, yeah, tough game again. Origin stars backing up again from both sides. Very impressed with the Knights last week. I think it was last week that they played, or 2 weeks ago, one of them. With Kalen back in the side, they look far better. But Melbourne, man, they just... My God. I hate them that much. But they're the most professional club in any organisation in Australia.
Do you hate that people just call them, they're so professional, everyone wants to be the Melbourne Storm?
Well, I wouldn't mind Brisbane being the Storm, but...
every team... You hate them, but every team wants to be them.
Absolutely,
wants
mate.
To be as good as them.
Absolutely. Deep down in my heart of hearts, I can't stand any of them. But, as an innocent bystander, bystander in all this, they are the best club I've probably ever seen.
They win?
13 plus.
See, I think a little different in this one. I think Melbourne just win, but I think I might ride the Knights home all the way. I think they're going to make the finals, assuming Ponga, as soon as their spine stays strong.
Yeah.
Ponga, Clifford, Pearce and Brayley. I think that'll win them a lot of games. Just those four together.
Fair call.
I really like that spine.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm going to go Melbourne 1-12 here, but I don't know. I think Newcastle will give them a bit of a shock.
Yeah, right.
So
I was going to ask you if you were going to produce the whip at the 200, mate, with the Knights.
Oh man, I would love to. I think out of everyone, I think Callum Pong is the best player in that game.
Yeah, fair
So
call.
I think he can. I know people give him shit, but I think he's been great this year when he has played. So, but all right. So you go on Melbourne 13+.
I will say Melbourne 13+.
You think it's an absolute whiplash?
Yeah, mate.
You think it's a whiplash?
Yeah, that para record of A1 with the most points scored are getting a little bit dubious as well.
Does that let's talk about that for a second. You got Melbourne averaging 36.6 or 36.1 or something. Parramatta back in 2001, 32.1 or 32.6 or something like that. Anyway, 32 points. Imagine how good Parramatta 01 would be in today's game.
Yeah, fair call.
Because you don't have 6 agains. You got the game was a little slower back then. Imagine Parramatta playing with 6 again.
Yeah.
They David Solomona would get 600 offloads a game. Right? Michael Butner splitting it up the middle.
Yeah, mate. Yeah,
Passing on to Jason Moody.
Yeah, old Moods. He could find the line.
God damn.
Bradley Drews pulling strings out of the dummy
be,
half.
It would just be bloody Jason Taylor getting 500 in goal, like set restarts.
Yeah. Kicking from the sideline with a blindfold on.
I think that team, the only one that really worries me about that Parramatta 01 was Bradley Drew.
Yeah.
By the year though, Brad Drew.
Mate, he was unbelievable that year.
Yeah.
He was amazing.
Yeah, and I really think David Violek would be good in the game now.
Yeah, he was very good.
But I loved him.
Jamie Lyon as well, mate.
Oh, Jamie Lyon. You want to see how he'd go now.
Yeah.
Should have played more Origin for Australia.
Oh, absolutely.
It's weird that he retired.
Yeah, dumb.
Weird. That's weird.
He would have been a mainstay in that Blues side.
Absolutely. Would have probably been captain, to be honest.
Fair call.
Even though I hate that snaky dog.
Yeah, right.
He dogged Parramatta so hard.
Yeah, he did.
God, I hate him. Fuck him. All right. South Sydney and Canterbury, mate. Were you happy with Canterbury last week?
Oh, yeah, right.
I tipped him.
Yeah, that's right.
I tipped him, and I actually thought they might get home there for a minute.
Yeah.
I had a feeling about them all week, and they really turned up and they really got ready to play, but I don't know.
You take out that first 8 minutes of the contest, they were horrible, and I was like, the Chooks are going to put 40 on them.
Trev's a retard. That's what you're saying.
Turn him up. And they played very well. They stuck it to them.
Oh, they did. Yeah. I genuinely thought they were going to win last week. And call me someone who doesn't know footy, but I thought they were well in the contest all the way to the end. Yeah. Quickly, mate. Sam Walker.
Yeah, well, I was going to ask you the same thing. There's been a lot of conjecture about this.
What do you think? And I'll tell you what I think.
Don't mind it. Don't mind it. I don't care.
I'm going to tell you. I love it.
Yeah, right.
I love it. I tell them to do it every single... There's 10 seconds to go on the clock.
Yep.
I would have done it 100 times.
Yep.
He should have went down there. The only thing I have a problem with, at the very end, he ran out. He should have put it down for in goal.
Drop out.
For a dropout. You get 30 seconds, waste the clock completely.
Yeah.
What's the difference between that and a team holding down and giving away a 6 again with 30 seconds left?
That's right.
What's a good look there, mate? Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Like, Joe Arrow brought a stripper into his hotel room.
I know,
What's worse for the game?
Well, that's right.
Or Sam Walker ran 90 metres backwards.
Yeah.
What don't you reckon?
Oh, I know. Dumb. I loved it.
I love it. Anything you do to win.
Absolutely.
Anything you do. What's the difference between that and kicking out in the end goals?
Yeah.
What's the difference between that and you go for a field goal, you miss, you give away 7 tackle set with 20 seconds left?
Yeah.
What happens if would Trent Robinson rather that, or would he rather the Dogs get 3 or 4 chances to win the game?
That's right.
It's bullshit to me.
Yeah. I know it's a completely different game as well, but what I liken that to as well, with the NFL, minute left, the team has no time out, you're on the first down, you're kneeling.
You're kneeling.
When you're 3 points up.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're trying to win the game.
Absolutely. You're kneeling the ball.
That's right. That's not a good look for the game. What's a good look for the game?
Oh, mate. I hated that. I love what he did.
I love it.
No problem.
If you don't like it, you don't want to win. You don't care. You just don't care. Would you rather? Everyone out there who doesn't like it, would you rather lose the game or see Sam Walker do that?
Yeah.
Absolute bullshit.
Answer that, viewers.
Yeah. And tell them we sent you.
The Gator Nation.
The Gator Nation is here. But yeah, so. But anyway, mate. I think
South will kill him, mate.
South will kill him.
Yeah, 13+.
That left side. is going to be deadly.
Can he get up to 25 this week?
Well, 25. I was going to say, can he get up to 30?
Right, gets 8.
Imagine he gets 8 in a game.
Oh, but Reynolds fails to land one from the sideline. 56-0.
Oh my god, that would be crazy. But yeah, so yeah, I think we're done here, mate.
Yeah,
We're done.
yeah, liked it.
Thanks to the NRL for giving us this wonderful facilities to be with again.
It's been magic, mate.
Oh, and I can't wait to continue it.
I'll eat off these floors, mate. I can tell you.
Oh, mate, got a spoon? Yum yum. I see some spaghetti over there. I might have it. But mate, I'll tell you what, it's been some
good seasons, mate.
Good seasons. Thanks everyone for watching again. Like and subscribe. Shut the gates.